Hey guys, Jessica here, the Furry Family Coach. Today we are talking about dog harnesses, how to properly fit your dog for a harness, why you should be using a harness, and let's just go over some of the things that you need to know, to do, to properly choose a harness for your dog and to make sure that it fits. So, first and foremost, before we get too far into the video, I do want to say thank you to Rabbit Goo for sending us this harness, which inspired this video. So we'll be talking a little bit more about this later. I will put the link in the description as well as the link to all of the harnesses we're talking about today. My husband loves this. I actually really like it too, but I think it might be the color, but there are really a lot of great features on this we will talk about. But really quickly, I want to show you the best way to actually fit. Like, you need to measure your dog to be able to get a proper fit on a harness, especially if you are buying a harness online, which I think most of us are doing these days, right? So, really quickly, also, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, and if you look down there, that subscribe button and it's red, go ahead and click it and turn it gray. It's completely free to you to subscribe to my channel. When the subscribe button is gray, go ahead and check next to it. A bell will appear. Click the bell and select all notifications, and that way YouTube can actually notify you every single time I post a new video, and you don't want to miss any of the videos on my channel. I am a pet parent coach and a positive reinforcement dog trainer, so we talk about canine enrichment, canine nutrition, positive reinforcement dog training, and I also throw some stuff in here and there about cats too, because I love our cats just as much. Kim was nice enough to be a model for me, so I'm going to go ahead and insert some footage here where I actually measured Kim. You're going to want a soft measuring tape. These are actually probably best found in like a crafting store or a fabric store like Joann's, but you should be able to find them online as well. If I find one online, I don't even know how long I've had this one. If I find one online on Amazon, I'll link it in the description below, because having a soft measuring tape, you will not believe how many times you reach for this. Like, I reach for this more often than I ever thought I would, and this is the perfect instance where you need a soft measuring tape to measure your dog. So the first thing you want to do is measure the largest part of your dog's chest. So like, generally, I mean, some chests, well, pretty much all dog chests are going to have some sort of a little bit of a barrel to them. So you want to go with the absolute largest part of your dog's chest and measure all the way around their back and, you know, all the way around them. That is the first measuring point. On Kim, I came up with 20 inches. And then you want to measure the largest part around their neck, which is generally going to be right above their shoulders, and measure all the way around. On Kim, that's 14.5 inches. So once you get these measurements on your dog, some harnesses will actually have you weigh your dog and tell you to purchase based on the weight of your dog. I don't like this, but if you find a harness and you want to go about it that route, you can do that too. Kim just went to the vet the other day, like actually 3 days ago, so I know what her weight is right now. But you can weigh your dog. I don't think that's the best way to purchase a harness, because you're not going to get a really good fit that way. It is so important to get a good fit on a harness, because one, you don't want it like rubbing on your dog and chafing, and like, you know how it goes, right? So like, it's uncomfortable at first, and it can actually get quite painful if they go on extended walks, or, you know, just day after day after day. It can actually start getting really painful. You do not want any chafing on your dog from their harness. So you really, that's one reason you want a really good fit. Another reason you want a really good fit on your dog's harness is because you don't want them to like be able to slip out of it. There are different types of harnesses. There are the type that you pull over their head, and then there are the like figure 8 type where they actually step into it and you pull it up. It's generally recognized that the figure 8 ones that they step into and you pull it up are a little bit more secure and generally have more adjustment points. The more adjustment points you find, the better. I also saw that there's, of course, you're going to find some harnesses that have metal clasps, and you're going to find some harnesses that have plastic clasps. The plastic clasps obviously are going to be much more lightweight. So if you're going for, you know, ease of use, you know, you and your dog are just going on walks, you're not doing anything heavy duty, you might want to go for a plastic clasp. A metal clasp, on the other hand, is going to be a little bit heavier, but they don't like pinch the fur. The fur kind of actually slides out somehow. I don't know how that is, but that's actually a key feature. So let's talk about some of the harnesses I have here. Now this one we use the most for Kim because it is the lightest weight. Like, it is super, super duper lightweight, and it has plastic clasps on it. It doesn't have a whole lot of adjustment points, so we had to be very careful when buying this for her that it actually did fit her. This one I think we just got at Petco, and you can tell it, like, we use this a lot because it has her fur all over it, but it's just the Gooby brand. If I find this on Amazon, I will link it in the description below. If not, I'll link it over at Petco because I'm pretty sure we just bought this at Petco. It really pretty much just has one adjustment point, so it's going to have to fit her neck with no adjustments, and then I have a little bit of leeway around her chest. So Kim is very interested in what I'm doing right now because she loves her harnesses and she probably wants to go for a walk, but we're just going to try to get through this video really quickly. So the best thing to do is to actually put the harness that you purchase on your dog and then go about making the adjustments. You're going to want it like as big as it comes, which generally when you get it shipped to you, it's going to be like as big as it comes, and then you can adjust down from there. So get it on your dog and then start making adjustments. You don't want it too tight. You want to be able to get 2 fingers underneath the strap between you and your dog, but you don't want it too loose either, right? You don't want them to be able to get out of it, and you don't want it chafing them. So this is, I mean, it is a good just everyday walking harness. And it is incredibly, incredibly lightweight, which is why we generally use this one when we go on our daily walks. Of course, we've got the Rabbit Go harness that they were nice enough to send us, which is why we are making this video. It comes just like this in this little bag, and it actually has like a welcome guide in it. It's the upgraded no-pull dog harness belly adjustment version. So it has even a belly adjustment, so it has a lot of adjustment points on it, which is good because you want to, the more adjustment points you have, the better fit you can get for your dog. So they're giving you a lot of instructions to make sure you're getting the right fit for your dog. And of course, when you go on Amazon or whatever website you're looking at to buy a harness, they're going to give you all the measurements and for each size. So that's again why you want to measure your dog beforehand. So for us, we got the medium. It was actually the smallest size available at the time, and at the time of this recording, it's only available in this hunter green, which is actually a really pretty like emerald hunter green, and black. But there are a lot of adjustment points on this particular harness, and there are, let's see here, there's a mix of metal and plastic. So the buckles are plastic, but all of the other adjustment points are actually metal. So yeah, there's just one buckle actually, and all the other adjustment points are like pulls, if you can kind of make that out. The other feature on this particular harness is that it has these bungees around the neck. Now these are super, like I am having a hard time pulling on these bungees. So I know my dog is not gonna be able to pull, and because she's only 15 pounds, she's not gonna be able to pull on these and actually get out of them, but it is supposed to give a little bit of, give if you have a strong puller, so that it's like a suspension, right? So it's gonna, like, I don't know, gonna just help with that impact from the pull, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Let me know in the comments below. I am going to compare it a little bit to this rough wear harness that we've had for a while now, and this one is an extra small that we ordered through Roughwear. This one has a lot of adjustment points as well, it has adjustment points on both sides around the chest here. Whoop. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of what's out there, and then it also has these adjustment points on either side around the neck. So we're going to get a good fit there. What it doesn't have is a belly adjustment like this one does, as you can see there. Again, it's like a, yeah, you can just take and make it wider if you need to. And anyway, we're gonna fit this on Kim in just a minute. I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of some of the different harnesses that are out there. And again, thank you, Rabbit Goo, for sending us this harness to try out. I will say this one is the heaviest of all of the harnesses we have, which can be good if you are trying to get the most out of your walk. So if you might want to add something a little bit heavier to help get your dog a little bit more exercise because they're carrying a little bit more weight with them. It's the same thing like when we're exercising. If we carry weights with us, right? If we put like ankle weights on or wrist weights on, we're adding a little bit of weight, we're adding a little bit of resistance to get a little bit more out of our workout. So it can be a good thing to have a little bit of a heavier harness in that situation. The one thing I will say I really, really like about this particular harness is that it not only has the back clip and it has the front clip, which I talk about all the time, especially for strong pullers, you want that front clip. It also has this handle here on the top. So if you just need to grab hold of your dog really quickly, like maybe there's an off-leash dog coming at you, right? And you just want to grab a hold of your dog really quickly, instead of actually grabbing around, you know, their neck, like where they're, you know, inside of the harness, you can just grab a hold of this handle, which I really like that feature quite a lot on this particular harness. So let's go ahead and get this harness on Kim. I literally just pulled it out of the packaging, so it has not been adjusted to fit her yet. So I want to get it adjusted and show you how I do it. Let's get it on you. Just a tad. Do a tad more. Get it centered on you. There. Let's get it centered. Okay, so now let's talk about around your neck. We want to adjust these a little bit. Well adjusted, we can fit our 2 fingers under and around her, and we don't want it to move around too much. But there we go. So you want to take a little, take a peek, and see how pretty my girl is in her pretty little hunter green harness. Yes, my pretty girl. And then let's see. Yeah, I think the belly one is pretty darn good. There we go. Yeah, it's nice and padded too. Which you're looking at Kim's butt. So it's nice and padded too, which I like. I like the padded features on it. And I don't feel like it's pushing on her neck at all, which is good. That's the point, right? I don't want it pushing on her neck. Here we go. So yeah, I don't want it like pushing on her neck at all. Okay, so she laid down in it, and I'm seeing that it's still like it's not pushing up into her neck, which is really, really nice. And again, we've got this handle here, which I kind of really, really like that feature. So all right, guys, so when you get your harness in, of course you want to make sure you measured before you bought it, but when you get it in, that's kind of what you want to do. You just kind of want to play around with it and make sure it fits. Make sure you can fit 2 fingers all the way around in between your dog and the harness to make sure there's just enough. Like, you don't want it too much looser than that, because then it's going to be too loose fitting on your dog. Hey guys, so I just wanted to give you a quick update on this harness, the rabbit goo, that I actually really do like the handle on the back. Kim is like, hey, that's mine, that's mine. So I kind of, you know, messed around with it a little bit more yesterday after the video, trying to get it adjusted. And the conclusion is that this particular harness in this size is just too big for Kim. This is a medium, and I did, you can see here it says, can you see that? There you go. It's a medium. And so I did contact the company, because on Amazon, medium is the smallest size available. I did contact them, and they confirmed that medium in this particular model is the smallest size available. So we are going to pass this along to another dog who can use it. I donate a ton of stuff, guys, to the rescue that we adopted Kim from, and this is going into the pile of stuff. So I want to say thank you for sending this. It will go to a dog in need, but I hope it helped you to realize, like, harnesses need to be like a good fit, right? So even though like we could use this with Kim, it's not the safest option because it doesn't fit well, because it is too big, even though I have it like adjusted as well as I possibly can. So just to give you an idea, like it is a good harness. We're just not going to be able to use it for Kim, and I am always completely transparent with you guys, so that's why I'm just updating with you with it. So if you have a dog bigger than Kim, definitely check this one out. The link is in the description. And yeah, let's wrap up the video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it gave you some ideas of different harnesses that you can choose. Of course, Kim is wearing the rabbit goo harness, which I'll show you here. The upgraded, here we go, upgraded no pull dog harness belly adjustment version. So I think it's a good little harness, and I'll post all of these in the description down below, so make sure you check those out. If you have any questions about harnesses, okay, I did tell you at the beginning we're going to talk about why you should use a harness. So let me just really quickly insert that, and I will link another video down below that I did, like I went through everything. Basically, there's a lot going on in your dog's neck, and we don't want to damage anything in our dog's neck. So whether your dog is a strong puller, whether your dog barely pulls at all, there's still a chance of injury on your dog's neck if you are attaching a leash to a collar. So definitely always prefer a harness when we are attaching a leash. I like collars for like identification purposes and being like fashionable. That's cool. I do not like attaching leashes to them. That's it in a nutshell, but if you want to learn more about that, I will link that video in the description. Thank you so much for being here. Again, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I do hope it was helpful for you. Make sure to comment down below and let me know whether you're looking at one of the harnesses I showed you today or another harness. Let me know that in the comments as well. Again, thank you so much to Rabbit Goo for sending us this harness for Kim. We will definitely put it to good use. And yeah, make sure you also subscribe. So if you look down there at that subscribe button and it's red, go ahead and click it and turn it gray. It is absolutely free to you to do that. Once you have the subscribe button gray, look right next to it, a bell will appear. Click the bell and select all notifications. That way YouTube can notify you every time I post a new video. I don't know what I was going to say. Also, check out all the links in the description, especially the first one to my Patreon, because I post all new and exclusive content over there, and you get behind the scenes and early access to information that I'm putting out in my YouTube videos. So make sure you join me over on Patreon. It's another great way to help support me and this channel so that I can continue to bring you guys new and wonderful content. If you have a request for a video, let me know that in the comments below as well. I can't wait to see you over on Patreon, and thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video.